Welcome back to StoneMagpie for Whip and Chat Part 2. Hooray! I didn't put you off after the first part. You've come back, you lovely people. Thank you so much. If you didn't catch part 1, then please do have a look at the video. I'll link it around here somewhere. Be warned, I do talk about holiday, which I promise I won't do today. So here we are. I filled in a bit more of the background when I finished with the whip and chat yesterday. So I'm hoping if we can do another hour, let's see how much of this we can fill in. I'd love to be able to finish it. So without further ado, before I continue, I do want to say I've got a lovely cup of tea beside me and my husband has brought me some treats. Look at those. Little sweetie box. So I might have to dip into those as I go along. So yeah. Usually diamond painting stops me eating, but they are so lovely. Right, here we go then. I'm going to look for this symbol next. Hopefully you can see that quite clearly, like a little green square. There's quite a few of these dotted around, so that will be a good start. So how are you all? I hope you're well. I hope you've managed to get some time to do some diamond painting today. Do you know, I'd love it if you were diamond painting while you were watching this. You know, alongside as it were, even though I won't be able to see you. It's just nice to think that you're there, joining in. What are you working on, I wonder? All right. There we go. I do wish I had more time to work on diamond painting. I do have a full-time job, even though it is term time only because I work in a school. I am very fortunate that I live in a nice village and I drive to a different nice village to work there. Very fortunate. Village school is very small and I work in the office there. I'm not a teacher. I do admin, which is why I think I like to get home, get the creativity on, because my job is just not at all creative. So it's nice to have a bit of both. Diamond painting is my absolute favourite at the moment, I have to say. I have done lots of different crafts in the past. I wouldn't say I'm an expert at all of them, but I just enjoy doing and creating. So I do try and learn things as I go along. So I started off when I was quite young with painting and colouring, etc. And then I moved on to knitting. Oh, Nana used to teach me how to knit, and I love knitting. So, yeah, I used to do that. Never worn anything that I've made for myself, but when my son was born, I made lots of little cardies and things for him. So, yeah. So then I started cross-stitching. And then before I found diamond painting, and I did card making as well. I used to sell cards in post office I lived close to at the time, and I got into jewellery making. I'm really quite fascinated with different gemstones, so you know, like the semi-precious gemstones. So I started jewellery making, which I do actually still do some of today. I've got so many different strings of like amethyst and pearls and things like that occasionally I'll make myself something. And then before I got into diamond painting, which was only just over a year ago now, I got into painting ceramics and then firing them. Now, I don't have a kiln, so I had to find a cheaper alternative, which I've managed to do, but it's a bit hit and miss whether it works or not. But when it's for your own purpose, then it's just fun to do. So if it goes a bit wrong, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so I've done quite a few different things, dabbled, I would say, because I wouldn't say I'm particularly knowledgeable about the ceramics. It's quite complicated with all the different firing times, etc. So yeah, and I don't make my own pots. I buy the bisque-made pots when I do that. So yeah, it's quite a complicated craft, that one. However, if anybody is interested in me doing some videos of any of those sorts of things, do let me know. I'm quite happy to divert from diamond painting and upload some sort of, I don't know, just see how I do certain things if you're interested. Jewellery making is more beading, and I like to do use like sterling silver findings to make like stretchy bracelets, etc. So yeah, if you're interested in any of that, do let me know, and I'll have a think about what I could do. I have done some videos about making different jewellery with diamonds. I did a pendant. Can do different patterns, I suppose, in that. So yeah. Right. Makes me wonder how you all found diamond painting, and did you start a different craft first? And do you incorporate any of the techniques from anything else and expand your diamond painting, or do you like to just stick to the canvases and complete the pictures? Because I've tried to think out of the box a bit sometimes. You might have seen my videos on how to make your own chart. I like doing that because you've got, you know, you can make it your own. You've got different options on what you can do and the colourways, etc. So if you haven't caught my video about that, I'll link it again around here somewhere so that you could catch that and see if you want to have a go at that. So, and perhaps you've watched my video, which was an experiment. It was funny because I made my own chart and did a couple of projects, and as I say, when I used to do card making and quite enjoyed decoupage, and this idea just would not leave me alone, where I was thinking, could you do a 3D diamond painting? So I had a go. It was very much a trial and error. If you've seen that video, you probably see how, I don't know, it was quite a trial. I called it trial. I managed to do it though, and I do love the outcome of that. I think I chose completely, you know, well, I won't say the wrong picture, because it was a beautiful picture and I still do think it was absolutely right to do, but it was complicated, that one. But it felt like I had like a calling to do it. I was being woken up early in the morning trying to think of solutions to things. Oh, yeah. But wow, once I got it completed, that feeling, was a good one. So yeah, you could always have a go at trying your own 3D design as well. Lots of options. And also in the leftover diamond painting group, people have started making all sorts of things, from tables to coasters to signs, people using colouring sheets and making up their own colourways. Yeah, being really creative. I love that. So, lots of options with diamond painting. At the moment though, I'm really enjoying doing this picture and following somebody else's pattern, I must admit. Because it can take a bit of thought process to do your own. Right. quite a lot of this one, being on the elephant. Little elephant, yay. Nelly the Elephant song springs to mind, but I won't sing it because I am definitely not a singer. Can't be good at everything, can you? Oh, sorry if I'm wobbling. I've just realised I've just had my head against the camera stand. Apologies. It is above me again, the camera, so if I do hit it, hopefully it won't wobble too much. I definitely need to look into how I place my camera, see if I can get some sort of improvement going on. Maybe when I'm off at school holidays, I'll have time to look into that a bit more. The benefit of working in a school, term time only. Just put a few more in. Oh, did you see the sunshine hit that then? Became really sparkly. Not sure if that had an edge. Again, as I go along, if I think the diamonds are not quite right, I will knock it off my diamond pen. And this is another thing with diamond pens. I am still using my basic diamond pen. I've got a finger guard on it, but I don't really use any other accessories at all. I buy my kit and that's it, I use it. So light pads is one of the things that people really seem to like. I don't know if I would like the light shining through. I've never tried it, so I can't say I will never do it. But also I don't use rulers, and I don't use the acrylic diamond pens or the metal ones. So I literally have just stuck to the basic tools that come with the kits. The only extra thing I've bought apart from diamond kits is the storage, the Tic Tac boxes, etc. So for me it's such a cheap craft activity to do when you can get it all in one kit. Obviously when you're buying a kit like Josephine Wall, it's an expensive, you know, I'm not saying that it's cheap because it isn't, you know, the kit is quite, I can't say pricey either because they are worth the money, but you know, it's not like a £5 kit. So yeah, I wonder whether I should maybe invest in some of these diamond pens and see how I get on with them, because some people like the really chunky handles to them. I wonder if they're a bit more comfortable. So that might be something I look into as well. But if you're just starting out and you're watching this, then don't feel like you have to buy loads of different accessories, because you really don't, apart from some storage to keep your spare diamonds in and obviously to kit up your projects before you start. That's really the necessities. Right, so that's that colour done. Where shall we go now? We'll do this one here, which is a green arrow. Again, you can see quite a few of these. So And as I said yesterday, I tend to look at this vertical line and then go with that and then move through to try and catch all of the symbols. I might have to stop the video in a minute and just move my canvas because I find this bit a bit too far away. Just bear with me a moment, thank you. There we go, I'm back. I just needed to move the canvas a bit closer to me because I do need to use reading glasses to see properly, and when it's a bit too far away then I struggle a bit. So hopefully that you can still see it quite clearly. And I did take the opportunity to have a sweetie and a little slurp of my tea. So one thing, talking about the size and things, is these diamonds, obviously, like I say, I need to wear reading glasses to do my diamond painting. But I would actually love it if the diamonds were smaller. I was thinking this a little while ago, was if you could get teeny tiny diamonds, then you could do smaller pictures with a lot more detail. So you know how people can get customs and things and they're disappointed with the detail in them, or just general smaller diamond paintings, and then they're disappointed because, you know, the castle or something just looks like a bit of a blur. If the diamonds were smaller, it would help with that. And imagine a painting this size with smaller diamonds, the detail that you could get. And I wondered whether anybody had ever thought of doing that and whether people would actually like it, because it would mean if you struggle with this size diamond anyway, you might not like a smaller one. But I would find that quite interesting. So, I wonder what you all think out there about that, whether you'd be like, oh no, I would hate it, or whether you'd be like, actually, I'd quite like to do that as well. Making sure I'm having a good look for this, because there doesn't seem to be many of those ones. Thought there'd be more. There might have symbol blindness again. Right, arrow up. Quite a few of these I can see already. Oops. Just need to push my table. That's it. I've got one of those expanding tables that have like a gap down the middle, so sometimes it comes apart and I just need to push it together again, and that's what happened there. I was going to talk about something else and now I can't remember. It's gone clean out of my head what it was. Wow. I must be getting old. Lost my train of thought there. Oh, I know what I was going to say. you may know this about me or not, but I am very into star signs and tarot. And I was listening to a YouTube video today for Libra, and it said about having a quietude, which I thought was really interesting. They said I need quietude to let my thoughts come to me. That's probably why I lost my train of thought then. And I thought, well, that's no good for today, because I can't be quiet. I need to talk. I'm doing a whip and chat. So I think after today, this might be my last whip and chat, and I will do the rest on speed up the video so you can still see it being done without me rambling on, because there's only so much I can talk about, really. I'm quite a quiet person in real life. And I did promise that I wouldn't be talking about holidays. Okay, so we'll do that square next. Where is it? There. I think that symbol is another one that is very few and far between. There we go. Luggage label. Next, a little patch of those. Look at that colour. Some stunning colours. As you can imagine, with having 250 of them, there are loads and loads of amazing colours in this. And I was saying in one video, is it a bit of a gimmick? It definitely isn't, because of the blending that creates. But it has made me think about colour therapy, because I'm into like all of the holistic type things and, you know, mindfulness and all of that. I think I might need to look into how colours can affect you. And I think if I can look into that and learn a bit more about it, I'd be able to talk about it on my channel, and it might help people out, because that's what my channel's all about, is me trying to help people, or, you know, create videos that people might find useful. So yeah, I might look into that as well, again, probably during the summer holidays, and see. It's a bit like when you wake up and it's sunny. In the UK, we don't have loads and loads of sunny days. So when you wake up and it's sunny outside, it's just like your mood is lifted immediately. I'm not sure if you would get that if you were in Australia and it was sunny every day. I don't know. But definitely living in the UK, it helps. I suppose in America as well, there are a lot of places that you would expect the sun out. So, does it affect you if there isn't the sunshine that day, or is it a relief? Have a bit of a respite from it. I might need to add a bit more wax to my pen after this colour. It's starting to drop off quite a bit. And I will give you a top tip at that point. Might need a little jingle. Suzanne's top tip, sort of thing. But not me singing. It's like, Suzanne, you're supposed to be encouraging people to stay on your channel. Don't sing. Everyone will turn off. Right, pink wax. So I'm just, like I say, never buy anything extra. I'm using the pink wax that comes with the kit. Dip my pen in. And the top tip I've got is that I have a bit of kitchen roll. next to me, you can see that I use it to just push it down a bit more, and if it starts to come up the sides when I place my diamonds, I'll wipe it off on here as well. And I just have that right next to me, but not on anything sticky. I always make sure it's on the paper guard, because you don't want that stuff sticking to your canvas. So I've just spotted that one there, which we've already done, so I'll just tip it out of my hand and pop it in. I just find that a bit quicker than using the tray when that happens. So let's do this next. I was thinking about the paper cover as well, because it's not just protecting the canvas when I'm not doing it, but also it's acting as a bit of a so I don't do spoilers at the beginning of my videos. So it's actually working quite well doing this, so that if people tune into my, oh, that's come up the side, just wipe that off. If people are tuning into my weekly updates on the project, they won't actually see how far I've got until they've realised what week we're on, and then I do a reveal. So yeah, quite pleased about that. Just occurred to me yesterday. Because with this cover, it's actually one long strip all the way down the side, so I'm peeling it back from top to bottom each time, whereas some in the past have been divided into like A4 size, which is harder actually to keep on your project then as you get further down. So I quite like these ones with the long complete strips. Hopefully my next one will be the same in that, and yes, I've mentioned it again, my next one. Ooh. Spoiler, there will be another kit. I'm not giving any more details yet though. Need to finish this one first, otherwise I'll unbox it and want to do it as well, and you can't do two, well, I can't do two at the same time. And this is another thing that people tend to say is, do you work on one canvas at a time, or do you like to swap about? For me, I definitely like to work on one canvas at a time, unless it is something like a smaller project, like got one left over there, you know, like if I was doing a pendant or a key ring, etc., that's fine, but I wouldn't start another picture while I was doing another one. That's just personal preference. So I've never actually, because I tend to always get squares, but perhaps if you're not that comfortable with squares but you like the finish of them, you might want to get a round kit to do in between times, so that you know, you break up the square work. So I wonder if you do that sometimes. Like I say, I don't. Again, today it's quite warm in my conservatory, so I feel like the canvas is actually stickier than normal. So if you can hear me sticking to it, I'm sorry if it's annoying you. Actually, even putting the diamonds down, you can see that it's grabbing them and pulling up each time. So Just again quite warm in here. When I work on my smaller pictures, I actually do those in my craft room rather than in here, and it's a more consistent temperature. Oh, I could have actually opened the window today thinking about it, because Monty's not here. He's gone to work with my husband. Get him earning a crust out. Don't know what use he would be. Monty, that is, not my husband. Guard dog? Not really. He's not the best guard dog. He might bark if people come to the door, but it's only because he wants to say hello, not to maul them. So no, he wouldn't get employed as a guard dog. He would be the perfect petting dog for, you know, again, talking about like mental health and all of that. They've started introducing dogs, haven't they, into certain places like Old People's Home and whatever to help with Alzheimer's as well as mental health problems. And I think they're even using dogs like readers. So if they're young children who need help with anxiety or whatever, they take the dog in and the children read to the dog, and it's supposed to be an amazing therapy for them. I just think that's wonderful. And Monty's such a softie. I think he'd be good at that. Whether he'd sit still long enough, though, that's another matter. As I'm putting all of these diamonds on, I'm not really looking at the picture, to be honest. You've probably got a better view than I, because sometimes when you're viewing from further away and up higher, you can see it a lot better, can't you, rather than when you're actually painting it. So we'll have a little chat about it when I get a few more down, see if anything is becoming clearer at that point. What symbol I was doing. Oh my goodness, Suzanne. I think it's because I've had a full day at work today and I'm a little bit weary. I've been on the computer a lot today and I think my eyes are a little bit tired, to be honest, but I like to get some diamond painting done. I don't want to stop. Definitely an obsession. This is a beautiful blue. This is like a very pale denim blue. And I don't know if any of you are painters, as in like artists, but sometimes when you look at colours, I don't know if you're the same, I definitely do, is like try and imagine which colours are in them to make that colour, because as we know, all colours are based on the prime colours, red, yellow, blue. So I like to think, oh, I wonder how they've mixed this colour. What have they used to get that colour off find that really interesting as well. I've not really mixed a whole load of colours myself. I've had a little play. So, you know, like watercolour artists, they create some amazing colours as well. Josephine Wall paints in acrylic, which is a very fast drying paint. It's a bit more forgiving than watercolour. I think once you put watercolour down, you can create different effects with how much water you apply, and I'm sure you can put salt on to get different effects as well. And then you can mask off places so that the paint doesn't take, I think it's like a gum that they use. Like I say, I'm not a massive painter, so I don't know all of the techniques, but they're really quite clever, some painters. Mix all of their paints from those three colours rather than buying a palette. And I was watching one programme in the UK. It was where people were painting landscapes, and they were saying, you know, it's nice to have the ready-made watercolour palettes, but in the training you should know how to mix each colour from those three. And if you can do that, you don't need to take these massive palettes with every colour, and if you run out of colour it doesn't matter because you just mix more. I think that's a real skill. Of course, with diamond painting, we can't do that. If we run out of a colour, we've had it, haven't we? Although we can use a close colour to it, and there are places where you can find, you know, similar colours. If you put the colour number in, it will tell you. I might have to look up exactly what the name is and pop it on the screen for you if you've not seen those before, because that can be quite useful. I have a printed folder with all of the different colours shown, but even using that sometimes when you look side by side it can be a bit off. So yeah, if you need spare colours and you don't mind that it's not the exact colour, there are ways to find it. Of course, if you've bought a kit from somewhere and you know you've run out of quite a few of them, I would always contact the company first and let them know, because hopefully they would send you more of that colour. And I know there's people on Facebook that are willing to help out if people run out. So there are options. Need a little slurp of tea before it goes cold, excuse me. There we go, right. We'll do this next. Again, as I mentioned yesterday, in yesterday's video, I'm I'm sorry if I'm missing some symbols and it's driving you mad because they're popping out at you and I'm not seeing them. I do apologise. I will get to them eventually if that does happen, so yeah. One was a bit misshapen. Oh, that one flew off. As I mentioned yesterday, I am hoping that I've got enough diamonds to not have to use the misshapen or dimpled ones. So if I need to, then I'll see at the end. So I'm taking them off if I notice any sort of problem with them. Being quite discerning in which ones I'm putting on. Look, I did do that symbol, didn't I? Missed it. Okay, I'll just put one on my hand. There we are. Let's do the little plug. This nice colour. It's like a very pale khaki. Or maybe not. No, it's browner than a sage colour. It is like a light khaki green. Beautiful colour. I'm going to say that about all colours though, because I do actually like all colours. Oh, look, there was another one of those symbols. Symbol blindness again. Oh dear. See, that's the thing when I'm just doing a weekly update and I'm showing you what I've done for the week. You don't see this bit where I'm missing symbols, etc. You just see, oh, I've managed to do all of this week. This is the reality. I think I might have only seen that one, so let's pop one on the hand. If you wonder why I do that once, it's to turn them over. I'll show you again next time. I find it's the quickest way to turn them if they've come out the wrong way up on my hand. So where were they there? There's two. Any more? Can't see any. They're probably there hiding somewhere. Right, let's do the little crossed swords. Look at that, cute. How's it looking so far, do you think? Can you see any? Mind you, I've got my tray over the top right now, but can you see any animals emerging at all? I Can't quite tell right now. I'm hoping you're thinking, oh wow, I can see it's really clear. Oh gosh, please be happy with it, because I don't want to look at it and think, oh no. I've loved every part of this picture so far. I don't want the animals to be a problem. I can't possibly do a bigger picture than this to get these animals any clearer, so this is my one chance only. Did you see the comparison that I did on a video recently of my smaller picture when I think I'd just done, not her face, I can't remember. Have I actually shown a comparison? No, I don't think I have yet actually, of my completed smaller Libra picture. I don't think I've shown that one on this video yet, on the on any of my week updates, so I must do that as well. Right, so I've put these out now. As you can see, I've got 2 turned over, so if I pick that one, that's fine. If they were all turned the wrong way round, I just go like that and it turns them. So if you haven't seen that before, that's a little tip for you. If you like me, if there's only a one off colour anywhere, I just dip them onto my hand rather than in the tray. So I did try it. I read somewhere on Facebook that somebody had been using tumble dryer sheets underneath the trays, and she said when you put your diamonds on it and shake it, they all go round the right way. Well, I tried that and it didn't work for me, so I don't know if I've done something wrong, but I always get a mix of upright and not upright. So I'm not quite sure how she did that. Magic, I think, because it certainly didn't work for me. Little tiny microphone, cute. Oh, a little microphone. Ooh, this is like a grey blue. Beautiful. Pop that up in so I don't forget it. And we'll start at the top again. If you were watching yesterday, that's what I do. I put in at the side and then I come to the top and work down again. Or sometimes I work from the bottom up instead of the top. So little elephant, yay. That one's got a hole in it at the side, I can see it. I'm going to try and get that off. Put a different one on. Let's go along. Right, I think they're going to be down here. Oh no, there is a couple there. A little microphone to help me sing louder. That's what the world needs. No! Turn it off. I can't see any others. What time are we on? Oh, okay, we've been doing about half an hour, so yeah, not bad progress. Keep going because I don't really want to spend longer than an hour per video because I don't want to use up all your time watching, but at the same time I want to get the majority of this done so that you can actually see it. So. All right, honey. Little barbells. I wonder who has the job of deciding what symbols to use. Wouldn't that be a fun job? Although, saying that, I suppose you'd have to be careful that you didn't put too many of the similar ones, because I have seen some pictures. Oh my goodness, I don't know how people complete the diamond paintings that have very similar symbols and colours in them. Some of them can be very tricky. So you'd have to make sure that you were doing very clear symbols, wouldn't you, so that you didn't annoy everybody. Little red apple. Aren't they cute symbols? Right, I think I've only got one, so I'll dip it onto my hand and pop it in. I wonder what that is, because I can't quite tell at the moment. An arrow down. Again, one of them. Arrow up. I'm sure I've done that symbol as well. Oh. Another one there. Have I done it then or not? I can't remember now. Arrow up. Have a quick scoot just in case. Oh, I think that was it. Look at that, it's like a little graph. Where have I put it? A little graph. Sorry, there it is, in arrows. I was looking in math. See, sometimes they cross over a little bit, don't they, in the category. So we got there eventually, a little arrow. Any more? Yes, two there. I think I'm going to have to start looking for a frame for this soon, so it'll be at that point. I'm not sure how long a frame will take to get, so yeah, I'm going to have to start doing that soon. Just thought about it. So I know what, I'm going to ask for your suggestions on what colour frame I should do, because there's so many colours in this. I don't want black, because I think that will be too heavy. I'm not sure what to go for, and I don't know what will be available for this size picture either. I always frame behind a glass or a plexiglass, which is like the plastic glass. So I never seal my pictures. it's something that I'm thinking of doing when I go back to smaller ones, just to try it out. Whether I would seal it though, I still don't know. So yes, give me a comment to say what colour frame you think would be nice on this. That would be useful. I wonder if silver would be nice. As I say, it's, I don't know, with so many colours in it. And I wonder if I should get a, well, I think Americans call it a mat, don't they? Like a, oh, I've forgotten the English name for them now. Mount, that's it. A mount round the side as well. Don't know, I don't know whether to get one. I need to really think about it. Because the finish of the picture, you know, when you've spent a long time doing it, it's nice to get it right in the framing. I did wonder whether to go around any of the like second-hand shops, flea markets, to see if there was any old frames that might fit, just to try and get something a bit different. But I just don't know if I've got time to do it. I'll end up ordering one, I'm sure, online. Plus then I suppose it would fit. It would be made to measure, wouldn't it? So I wouldn't have the problem of trying to either hide the sides of it or having to cut any off because it's too big for the frame. So yeah, I think I'll get a made to measure one. Yeah, I suppose with having the two different colour sides, because this side might have suited a gold frame, but would a gold frame look right on the blue side? And likewise, the blue might have suited a silver frame, but would a silver frame look right on this side? I wonder if I should maybe do white. Oh, I don't know. Choices, choices. Quite a few of these in this picture. This megaphone. It's like a mint green, this one. Oh, I saw a little microphone there, missed it. Go back to it once we get to that point vertically. It's fine. Another one there. And another one there. I think that might be it. Oh no, I've missed the two there. Okay, so this colour next, which is like a burnt orange colour. It's a bit like a terracotta actually. You know, like the pots that you have in the garden, especially if you grow strawberries out of terracotta pots. That looks really pretty in the garden. And yummy to eat. Mm-mm-mm. Do you know, I don't know if Wimbledon's on this year in the UK. I'll have to find out. Or has it been? I'm not quite sure. Because they're renowned for their strawberries and cream. Do that for you next. Where are my letters? Here they are. Nice sunny yellow. Ooh. Pretty. Can't see many of those, so I'll just do it from the pot. Pop it in and pick one up. Oh, went onto the side this time. Change it. There we go. Any more of those? Oh yes, there's one there. Bit of shake. Okay, oh look, there's two of the arrows there on the little graphy thing. Missed those, pop those in. Look at that, they came out, oh, I was going to say they came out, that's not right. It's too small. I'll have to pop that back. Choose a better one. Oh, the next symbol's really cute. It's a little body man. Look. Oh. Let's pop him in. Oh look, got a megaphone there that I missed. Right, let's do these hands. There's quite a few of those. A helping hand. Trying to get more animals in, but to be honest, it's kind of, let's go back to the elephant because I know that's an elephant. So it's quite hard to see in the different colours up close what the actual bits are. And I'd rather get the animals in than the background in, so that you can see that being done today. Love that crunch. Crunch. Microphone as well, I missed there. Dear me. Okay, can't see any more hands there. Okay, next we'll do this symbol. It's a bit like a cog. Like a darker denim, this one. So hopefully we might be getting some definition with this colour. Being darker, just twist that a little bit because it didn't go in brilliantly straight. Oh, there's a hand. I was talking last time about the Kit Kat advert where they were trying to take a photo, and every time he stopped filming on his camera, the animals came out, and it's just the same where as soon as you put a colour away, they pop out at you and say, hello, we were here all this time and you didn't see us. It's just the same as that. Any more little cars? Yes. Right. Next is an arrow down, which is a, there we go. I just have to check those because there's an arrow down solid and there's an arrow down not solid. So I just might need to double check myself for those. Is that it? Looks like it. Right, do this moon. I can only see 3 of those. We did that plug, didn't we? We did that plug before. Now, shove these along a little bit. And we've got a line going that way. Looks like just one of those. Can't see any others because these have got dots in. Hopefully it's emerging on your screen. I hope so. What I'll do once I've finished, I think what I'll do, I'll try and concentrate on the animals if I can work out where they are and just do the colours of the animals, and then go back and do the background later. And once I've done the animals, I can show you the picture on the iPad and we can do a comparison. Just looking for the clover. We'll be able to look at them side by side and compare the picture to the diamond painting. That would be interesting, won't it? That's it for the clover. Right, let's get this circle in. There's quite a few of those. Would you say this is elephant grey? Sorry, I'm seeing loads of symbols that I've missed, but I think it's because my eyes are so tired. I do apologise if it is driving you mad. It would be really frustrating, wouldn't it, to see symbols that you know are there and somebody's not doing them. So I hope that isn't the case. I maybe should have recorded this a different day when I was a bit fresher. Right, so let's do the little tiny signpost. I'll find it in here. Come on, I must have put, there it is. I know that you must be in items. Interesting. Interesting colour to go with this grey. Do this on here. I think there's only one of those that I can see. It's a very, very bright blue. And just making sure that I get the right symbol with the dot. Here it is. A couple of those. So tip them out. There's only two. Little telephone. Is he looking cute? Yeah, I think that's his face just about done. I wonder if that's his trunk there, because the rest of those look quite dark. was the hand that I forgot to do last time. Right, I've got a triangle with a dot in the middle. Have a little look for it. Oh, it was in maths, but it was upside down, so I couldn't see it. I must have put it back a bit too quickly last time. Wow, this is a very dark steely grey. A little car there that I missed as well. Oops. Come on, off you pop. Right, so next I've got a television screen. Looks like there might only be one of those. So I'll just dip my pen in. And a little cloud with the sunshine peeping over. Let's get this microphone in. Now, was there another one somewhere, or was it just that one? Oh look, the television screens are there as well. Dear me. I was hoping to get this finished within an hour, and it's just over an hour now. And I wanted to show you the iPad to compare the picture. What to do? I'll finish off this little bit, and then we'll have a look at the iPad. And have a look at the elephant and see what we think. That's it. Oh no, there's a little tap there as well. Got a fly buzzing around me now. Thank goodness Monty's not in, otherwise he'll be barking his head off with that fly. I think I can see his trunk there. That's exciting. Right, we'll pop the apples in, and then I'm going to get the iPad. Oh, actually, I might need to put the bodies in as well. Oops. Nearly went into the wrong place there. I think it's because I'm trying to go too quickly now. Okay. Let's get those bodies in, and then this is what happens, isn't it, when you're diamond painting? I'll just do this bit. I'll just do this bit, and by the time you finish, you've done about 2 hours more than what you were planning to. Might as well put these bits in whilst I've got the colour and whilst I see them. Right. Do we stop there? And yes, let's stop there. I'll get the iPad and show you the picture, the Josephine Wall picture, and let's see what it looks like in comparison. Okay, so I can see the elephant here and his trunk. I'm not quite sure what these are yet. That might be a bird. Look, with the beak, body, wing. That looks like a body of something. So here's the picture. Don't want to get reflection like I did the other day. Is that okay? So there we are. Oh, I see. So it is a bird with the wing. There's the elephant. The body, I think, is a camel. Have we started that bit yet? Oh, maybe there. Maybe that's the start of the springbok here. Let's see if we can zoom out a bit. I'll just stand up. Let's have a more of a distanced view. Sorry if I wobble. Right, just trying to get the camera to stay still enough for me to get a more distant view. What do you think? Here's the iPad again. Oh, it's got reflection again now. Is that better? And then the picture. Well, I can definitely see the elephant, and I can definitely see a body here, and that is definitely a bird. Once the background's in, hopefully that will show up a bit more. I don't quite get the springbok here, so once I get those bits in, again, hopefully that will have more definition. But I'm happy with the elephant. You can definitely see his trunk and his ears and his eyes there. So, yeah, he's really cute. Right, what I think I'll do is I'm going to stop there for today. Thank you for joining me. And then next time I'm going to carry on and speed the video up. So you'll be able to see me doing it on, but, you know, not to sit through an hour of watching me do all of this confetti. So that's what I'm planning to do. I hope you join me for then. And in the meantime, enjoy doing your own diamond painting and hopefully see you next time. Bye for now.